welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're on my channel, I'm Vanessa Somuayina and welcome to the fam. So guys, in today's tarot readings, we're going to be going through each and every zodiac sign's love story. So we're going to be discussing who each zodiac sign is going to end up with, what the relationship is going to be like, and when it's going to be happening. I'm so pumped for this. I love readings, especially really personalized ones where each zodiac sign receives its own reading. So the timestamps for each and every sign can be found down below in the description box as well as pinned to the comment section. So literally all you need to do is click your zodiac sign and you will be fast forwarded to your reading. So I recommend that you watch your sun sign, so your traditional zodiac sign, as well as your moon sign. Doing this will help you receive the most accurate prediction for your personal love story. Your love story is a mixture between those two groups, but of course if you don't know your moon sign, you can just watch your sun sign. That's fine as well. I don't know about you, but I am ready for the tea. Furthermore, if this is the first time that you're on my channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. It's free, it's easy, and that way you'll never miss another reading relevant to your zodiac sign. So I got my cards prepared, my divination tools. Let's get straight into it. I will be starting off with the beautiful Aries babies and working my way through the entire zodiac, closing off with my gorgeous Pisces babies. So all of my Aries, feel free to continue watching, and to all of my other beautiful signs of the zodiac, I will catch you at the click of your timestamp. Hello, all of my beautiful Aries babies of the world, and welcome to your prediction. So let's talk about your love life and what your love story is going to be like. So let's get straight into it, shall we? We have the citrine as well as the malachite. So I do see here that your love story is going to completely transform your life. I see that in the malachite as well as the citrine. Your love story is going to transform your life in the most positive and prosperous way. So your partner is going to bring more light into your life. They're going to make you feel a lot more alive, and in a way as though they have been able to transform you in the most positive way. So let's throw a few crystals just to find out more information. Okay, so this quartz clearly does not want to be a part of the reading. Furthermore, we have March, we have Pisces, we have Yes, as well as a stone that remained in the center, which is kind of like blank. So I want you to know that when it comes to your ideal partner, your twin flame, your soulmate, we have a March baby, a Pisces. And I see that this resonates really beautifully because March and Pisces, that goes together so well. So do know that if a Pisces shows up within your life, that is a definitive yes. That is somebody who you're really compatible with and with who your love story can turn out in a super inspirational, fabulous, beautiful way. Next, we have the King of Wands. So in the King of Wands, I can see here that this fits really well with you, all my Aries babies. The King of Wands is someone who is in control, a fire sign, someone who does not play around, but at the same time, you know, you can talk to them, you can tell them about your ideas, and they're going to want to follow through on it. I see here in Judgment that you are going to move into a place in your love life where you're really the one who is kind of like pushing the relationship forward, and you're the one who is giving this Pisces, this water sign, that push of confidence that they need. You're the type of partner that everybody likes to be around because you make the other person feel really safe and confident and capable. And that is one of your greatest strengths. So instead of being afraid of other people's success, you truly encourage it. Next, we have the Fox Spirit. So in the Fox Spirit, I see here that your love story is going to entail thinking on your feet, okay? So whenever a problem arises, being really quick to solve it and being very quick to talk about it so you can move on to better things with your partner. Next, we have the Coyote Spirit. So in the Coyote Spirit, I can see here that there may be some detours in your love life, okay? So you may meet somebody else who isn't this Pisces that fits perfectly with you, and that is completely okay. Any experience that you have romantically is for the greatest good and will allow you to be even more sure about the person who you're with once you've found them, because you know you've been out there, you've been in the dating game, you know that they are as good as it will get. Next, we have the Sandpiper Spirit. So I see here in the Sandpiper Spirit that being playful is a big part of your relationship. I see that your love story has everything to do with having fun. It has everything to do with being free-spirited and not being afraid to be goofy. So you feel really comfortable with this person who you're destined to be with. Okay, so next we have October as well as May. So those are months in which you are going to meet your twin flame, your soulmate. Those are the months in which you are going to be able to actually make that initial contact with this person. So we have here the end of April, the beginning of May, as well as the end of October, not quite November, so middle of October to the beginning of November. So that is the best time for you to meet somebody. That is the time in which you most probably will be able to meet your twin flame for good. We have simplicity, so not overthinking it. I see that your love story is very straightforward. You just both will know that it's the right thing. You're not going to have to talk about it too much or discuss whether you want to be with one another long term. It's literally just going to fall into place and happen. I see here in context to purity that you both just want to be with that forever partner. You both know what one another's intentions are, and you're just basing it off of that. There are no games that are going to be played with the right person. It's just going to be the truth, okay? The cards are speaking volumes for you, all my Aries babies. And seriously, like, you don't even need all that many details, all that much stuff within your reading, because it's very straightforward. It's very clear who you're meant to be with, when it's going to happen, and what the basis of the relationship is going to be, which is truth, purity, honesty, integrity, as well as simplicity. I do see here in openness, last but not least, that your love story is a very open-minded one. So as a fire sign, an adventurous fire sign, you're the type of person who often can be a little bit all over the place. You like adventure, you like new things. And in reading about your love story, I can see that you're meant to be with somebody who is a little bit of the opposite of what you are, and you really bring them out of their little shell. You bring them out of their place where they're usually more introverted, and you allow them to be more free-spirited, open about their feelings, because you're happy to receive them however they show up. Whether one day they're in a good mood, the other day they're in an anxious mood, you're there for them, and they're there for you just as much. So your relationship is really based on you bringing value to the relationship and your partner bringing just as much value to the relationship. So it's about reciprocity, it's about equality, and it's about you two enriching one another's lives. So a very mature relationship is what I see here for your love story. You're really not about any type of petty BS. That is one thing that I can see as well. It's all about having fun, being playful, as well as being quick to problem solve, which shows me that you're going to go on a lot of different adventures with your partner, and it's more about working together, having great experiences, rather than focusing on little petty details. So all of my beautiful Aries babies, this is the reading that I received for you. If you made it to the end of your reading, leave a little fox emoji down below in the comment section to let me and all of your other fellow Aries babies know. So I truly hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated. Know that I'm sending you so much love and prosperity, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Taurus babies of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it so we can figure out exactly what's coming for you and what your love story is going to look like. So we have the Lovers as well as the Hanged Man. So all of my Taurus babies, I want you to know here in the Lovers that this is a really favorable card for you to have received in a love reading. And I do see here in the Hanged Man that you're being called to be a little bit patient, but that the outcome is going to be tremendously amazing. So do know that the Lovers is a very favorable card, whereas the Hanged Man is a card that invites you to be a little bit patient. So let's figure out what else is your love story. Okay, that was a little loud. These two stones clearly do not feel like it's necessary for them to be a part of the reading. However, we have you here connecting with another Taurus. We also have you connecting with somebody who's born in April, as well as a big fat yes and a Monday. So I do see here for all of my beautiful Taurus babies that potentially being with another Taurus, that is a possibility. Okay, it says possibly right here, and somebody who is born in April. So do know that this is someone who you are going to have an amazing love story with, and the day which you're going to meet at is most likely Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday. So those are the signs that we have here. Monday is a strong yes, okay? So you meeting this person on a Monday is a strong yes for you. Let's move further into your reading. We have the Lemurian quartz as well as the apophyllite. So one thing that I can see here in the Lemurian quartz is that it's kind of reinforcing the Hanged Man. The Lemurian quartz is all about practicing patience. So that is one thing that I want all of my Taurus babies to do in order to find that forever love, in order for this love story to be able to come true. So there we go. You can see for yourself the Lemurian quartz is about practicing patience as well as staying positive. That is one thing that the apophyllite stands for. So I want you to stay positive, be patient. I know it's not always easy, especially as a Taurus baby. You may want results a little quicker. You can get a little impatient, but I do see here in the Aventurine that in a way you are creating this by yourself. So the more you push, the further away your love story is really going to go. But the more you just allow yourself to be and you're not really looking for anything specific, the more you will be able to really manifest this connection into your life. So let's figure out a little bit more about a time frame. Okay, we're talking about being patient, but how patient? We have the Two of Swords as well as the Hermit. So I do see here that for the next little bit, being by yourself is definitely something that would benefit you. As I see here in the Two of Swords, it will help you to be stronger in who you are, okay? To get to know yourself better and to know that any decision that you make is one that is valid and it is one that is meant to be respected. Okay, we have a few more cards that popped into your reading. We have the Six of Coins, the Fool, the Two of Coins, as well as the Ten of Swords. So I can see here in the Six of Coins, all of my beautiful Taurus babies, that first you got to get the bag, okay? I don't know why I clapped to that, but first it is really important for you to get to that next stage in your career before thinking about love, okay? So securing the next financial target, that needs to come first. And then I see here in the Fool that you're going to embark on this fresh journey, which is going to contain your love story, your soulmate, your forever situation in love. I do see here in the Two of Coins that, and then it's going to be a bit of a challenge to balance your professional life as well as your love life. So in the Ten of Swords, it is very important for you to kind of like establish that stability beforehand, so you don't feel like you're constantly leaving your partner to go out to work and to go out in order to, you know, create that career that you desire. So we have over here Scorpio as well as Libra. Those are two other possibilities, but I would say like it is really clear that you're going to connect well with another Taurus. And furthermore, this stone landed on a check again, so let's just give it another chance, okay? It clearly isn't quite ready. Let's just warm it up a little to receive that final essential message. Okay, so check again, literally. Check again is just, what is this stone trying to tell us? That's one thing I want to know, all my Taurus babies. Okay, so finally we have some sort of answer. So I can see that the month of September is the most likely time frame for you to find that person. So with being patient, allow for a couple months. Know that this is not something that is going to happen overnight, but at the same time, September, I mean, that's not that far away if you think about it, for you to reach that next financial target and be comfortable in where you stand in life before you're with someone new. Next, we have opportunity as well as freedom. So I can see here that opportunity is going to come for you as soon as you feel more free and as soon as you feel like you don't have any burdens left to deal with in your life. So whether that be debt, whether that be any kind of stressor at work that you still need to sort out and deal with, I can see that the opportunity for your love story to unfold is something that just needs a little bit of warming up and a little bit of sorting out first. But as soon as you've reached that next goal, as soon as you have been able to elevate yourself to where you need to in order to be mentally prepared for this person, you have opened the door for them to come in. They're most likely to come in September, but I do also want you to know here that we have this opportunity for someone to come in whose name starts with an E, an F, a G, or a B, or a C. Okay, so this is one thing that I see resonates really strongly, so look out for that, all of my Taurus babies, when it comes to your love story. So we are at the end of your reading. I really hope that you enjoyed this bite-sized, fun, super personal love reading. Let me know down below in the comment section what hit home for you. Also, feel free to leave a little green apple emoji down below to let me and others know that you made it to the end of your reading, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all of my beautiful Geminis of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it. All you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy this highly informative reading. So first we have the Two of Swords. So all of my Gemini babies, I can see here that when it comes to your love story, you're going to have to make decisions. You're going to have to decide between two people. So you're going to have a decision before you that not many signs get to make, and having the privilege to be able to decide who you want to end up with is definitely something that I feel puts you ahead of the game when it comes to love. Next we have the Page of Swords. So I do see here in the Page of Swords that in a way you feel like you're not quite prepared for it. I see that your love story is going to leave you feeling a little bit overwhelmed just because you don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and at the same time you also don't want to make the wrong choice for yourself. Next we have the Chariot. Nevertheless, the show must go on, all of my Gemini babies. So part of your love story is definitely for you to continue moving forward, keep the pace up, because there's a lot coming for you and your future partner. So let's see what the stones have to say. Okay, so the two rose quartz stones do not find it necessary to be within your reading. However, a whole lot of other stones have a whole lot to say. So we have here a Taurus. So Taurus is a really great sign and is most likely going to be a part of your love story. And I can see here that meeting them on Friday or Wednesday, that is a high probability, as well as during the month of August and September. So late August, early September. Do note here that this stone did ask us to check again. So let's just give it another chance to speak, shall we, all my Gemini babies? Okay, it clearly just does not have a message for us because it didn't land on our divination board. So let's move further into your reading, and we will definitely continue to use these stones in order to help you gain more clarity. So we have the rainbow obsidian as well as the amethyst. So all of my beautiful Gemini babies, I can see here in the amethyst that you will intuitively know who to choose. I see here in the rainbow obsidian that it is important for you to just go with what your heart desires and to not feel as though you have to go with the more rational option. So for example, if you're choosing between somebody who is well established and somebody who you just really like and feel really attracted to, go with the person who you're really attracted to, because they can still establish themselves professionally, but creating that connection, especially that intimacy, is something that is way harder to fabricate and to develop unless it's naturally there. Next we have the black kyanite. So in the black kyanite, I do see here that you will have to kind of put up strong boundaries. This may be because you're most likely going to end up with a Taurus, because Tauruses can be very strong-headed, they can be very stubborn, but it may also have to do with the fact that, you know, saying no is something that is essential for you to learn, and it's essential for you to stick to it. As a Gemini baby, you can sometimes be a little all over the place with your opinions. You can change your opinions very quickly because mentally you are on a whole nother plane. You work in a very rapid way, unlike the other zodiac signs, and it can be hard for everyone to keep up with what's going on with you. So communicate, make sure that when you say no, you stick to that no, at least for a little bit, so that people do not start to question your decisions. Next we have the frog spirit as well as the peacock spirit. So I can see here in the peacock spirit that your love story entails you allowing yourself to shine. So no more hiding, no more trying to just play nice or be somebody who you don't necessarily want to be. I can see in correlation to the frog spirit that your love story means you're going to let go of any preconceived notion about yourself that you've brought with you from past relationships, past lovers, whether they were toxic or healthy, and you're going to start on a completely fresh note. I can see here in the dolphin spirit that you understand that while you may have had an abusive past with relationships, be it romantically speaking or maybe even with your family, that doesn't mean that you have to continue on this legacy. That doesn't mean that this is something that has to continue to live on within your relationship. I see here in the nightingale spirit that you're so mature to find that your love story is yours and you're going to make it yours. A lot of signs struggle with detaching from their heritage, especially if it was a toxic one when it came to love, but you understand that yes, You may have come from a difficult situation, but no, that does not mean that you can't have a healthy relationship that allows you and your partner to feel taken care of, to feel safe, and also to feel like this is a healthy space to be in that has a lot of longevity. So all of my beautiful Geminis of the world, this is your love story. I really hope that you enjoyed this short and fun reading. Let me know down below in the comment section what hit home for you. Leave a little frog emoji in the comment section to let me and your fellow Gemini babies know that you made it to the end, and I'll catch you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Cancerians of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's move straight into it so you can figure out how your love story is going to play out. I love these really personalized readings because it gives me a chance to connect with each zodiac sign individually. So first we have the High Priestess. Now, as a fellow Cancerian, I can see here in the High Priestess that your intuition is going to be really important within your love story. We have a few more cards that popped right out of the pile. So we have the Empress, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Queen of Wands, as well as the Nine of Wands. Don't worry, I'm going to explain all of them to you momentarily. So I see here in the High Priestess as well as the Empress that you're intuitively going to know who to be with and also when to procreate, okay, when to have children. That is one thing that I see here in the Empress that is going to be a big part of your love story, having a family and having somebody to actually take care of that family with. I see here in the King of Wands that fire sign energy complements you really nicely, and in the Ace of Wands I can see that that is the type of energy that will allow you to feel creatively driven and open to try out new things. Furthermore, we have the Six of Swords. So anything that you've experienced up until this point, I see that you're leaving it behind. I see that you've been through a lot of trauma, been through a lot of disappointment when it comes to love, and in the Page of Cups I see that instead of allowing that to kind of like mark your love story or to taint your love story, you're moving away from that, okay? You're giving yourself an opportunity to start afresh. But let's use some of these stones to help figure out some more details before we move into the Queen of Wands as well as the Nine of Wands. Okay, so we have a few stones that clearly do not want to speak, okay? So the Six of Swords is definitely one that you're doing out of self-love. That is why this stone fell onto the Six of Swords, but it did also fall on to June. So connecting with a fellow Cancerian or a Gemini is one thing that I see here for you romantically. Furthermore, I do see up here that Sagittarius is a great match for you. So that is where we have that fire sign energy that we spoke about here in the King of Wands. So while you're doing this Six of Swords thing out of love, do know that the fact that the rose quartz landed on where Cancerians typically also have their birthdays, which is towards the middle and end of June, could also just be a sign that this is you, okay? But I do definitely see here in the Sagittarius that this is a clear sign that this is the type of fire sign who you're meant to be with within your perfect love story. You're most likely going to meet them on a Sunday as well, or on a Tuesday evening, Wednesday morning. That is another opportunity for you to most likely meet your twin flame, for you to most likely meet your soulmate. I see here in the Queen of Wands, again, more fire sign energy, as well as in the Nine of Wands, because the Suit of Wands corresponds to fire signs. And fire signs is something that you're attracting into this love story reading, which shows me that being with a fire sign is really the vibe that suits you at this given moment in time. I see in the Nine of Wands that you love how strong fire signs are. That is something that really kind of like turns you on. That is something you really love about them. And I see here in the Queen of Wands that you like a fire sign that is kind of like a mixture between very strong, authoritative, but at the same time nurturing and caring. And you just love the fact that they're adventurous, that they bring you out of your shell, quite literally, all my crabs, and that they allow you to explore new things without judging. I see here in the Snake Spirit that your love story is going to allow you to heal and shed any old skin that you may have been carrying around with you, almost like a snake. And furthermore, in the Skunk Spirit, seeing your self-worth again. So your self-worth is maybe a bit of a difficult topic. It's maybe something that you struggle with every now and then, but just having a partner as part of your love story that is really confident, that really loves to encourage you and other people, is going to allow you to feel like you have some hope in humanity and people again, and also that you're proud of yourself for for being with somebody like this, for picking someone like this, and for having somebody in your life who truly supports you. Then last but not least, we have the groundhog spirit. So it'll be hard for you to let go of how life was beforehand. And that's not because your love story isn't amazing. It's more because you're used to having alone time. You're used to having your own space. And I can definitely see that that is something that is going to change, but for the better. However, letting go of that and letting go of your identity without this person, without this partner, is nevertheless something that you're going to struggle with, just because you're not good at letting go. Not because there isn't something amazing lined up, but letting go is just always like, oh, can't I just keep it all? Can't I just be single, married, a mother, a father, and at the same time a bachelor? You know what I mean? Like, you want it all, and making those decisions can be a little bit difficult, but at the end of the day, as soon as you take a look at your partner, at your beautiful fire sign, you're gonna be like, oh, now I know why I did this. Being in this love story is so worth it. So all of my beautiful Cancerians, I truly hope that you enjoyed this quick bite-sized reading. Let me know down below in the comment section what hit home for you. Also, make sure that you leave a little crab in the comment section, a little crab emoji to represent, okay, all my fellow Cancerians. Furthermore, if this is the first time that you're on my channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. You made it to the end. We clearly vibe. This way, you'll never miss out on another reading that is relevant to your zodiac sign. So all of my beautiful Cancerians, I truly hope that you're doing amazing, that you're staying safe, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Leo babies of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's move straight into it. So all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy. We have the selenite that showed up straight away. So all of my beautiful Leo babies, I do want you to know that your love story is going to be able to unfold as soon as you throw away, dispose of any type of clutter that you still have with exes, okay? So if you have any gifts, anything that an ex gave to you, anything that reminds you of a love story or a situationship that didn't work out the way you intended for it to, get rid of it, okay? Clear out that emotional baggage. I can see here in the Rhodonite that you have to find a way to forgive, okay? These cards are speaking directly to you, all my Leo babies, and the Rhodonite is trying to tell you that if you still have some unsettled emotions while you're getting rid of these things, disposing of things physically as well as electronically, okay? Don't keep any photos, or, you know, keep them in a folder on a separate hard drive where you're never reminded of them unless you specifically need those photos for whatever reason, okay? I can see here in the Rhodonite that you have to find a way to forgive in order to be able to clear it out and completely let go. I see here in the red jasper that you are being called to take action on removing anything that reminds you of a past relationship or past partner, because in order for the new to be able to come in, you have to get rid of the old, otherwise there won't be enough space. But let's see what the stones have to say. Okay, a lot of stones do not want to speak within your reading, okay? All of these, they're not talking, but the ones that are in here are giving us a really clear message. We have here the Sagittarius, and we also have the letter L as well as December. So I do want you to know, all of my beautiful Leo babies, that a Sagittarius is somebody who you may connect with so deeply that you fall in love with them, and this is like the person who your love story is going to play out with. Furthermore, the letters K, L, and M are important, and December. That may be because that's when their birthday is, but maybe that may also be because that's when you're going to meet them. We have a stone that ended up in the center, so I do want to give the stone another chance. Okay, so we also have the letters D, E, October, as well as Libra. So these are other things that you may want to look at. You may have the choice between a Sagittarius as well as a Libra. October, December, those are some juicy months for you to meet somebody, all of my beautiful Leos. So allow yourself to be prepared for that. That does, of course, not mean that you can't meet someone at a different time of the year, but your chances are really heightened then for your love story to begin to unfold. Next, we have the Ace of Swords. So in the Ace of Swords, I can see here that taking action is something that will cause you to have like a really great idea on how to get rid of anything that you have from a past relationship. So a great idea, like for example, selling certain things, putting certain things in a box and putting them in the cellar where you never need to look at them again. Or maybe, for example, even calling that person up and just having that final discussion that you needed to have, deleting their number, whatever it is that you need to do to 100% let go of them. I see here in the Three of Coins that you should not be afraid to involve others when it comes to clearing out this clutter, and also don't be afraid to bring on somebody to help you in your career, because I can see that when it comes to your love story, you're a very driven person. I mean, this is very Leo-like, but at the same time, it's like sometimes you can get so overwhelmed with how much work that you have to do that it can be hard for you to even make time to date. It can be hard for you to even put yourself out there. And that's often when a lot of Leos end up settling for less. So try to make sure that you're not doing that. Next, we have the Fool. So in conjunction to how your love story is meant to play out, I see here in the Fool that your future partner, your twin flame, your soulmate is not somebody that you have in your life right now. This is someone completely new. This is somebody with whom you can establish a fresh connection, a connection that you never felt before, and that is going to allow you to shape the relationship however you and this person please. No strings attached, and at the same time, no messy pasts. I can see here in the Electric Eel Spirit that you will be able to do a lot of things with them intimately, okay, as well as just when it comes to your career, when it comes to going on different trips, different adventures, bringing all of the fun ideas that you had to life is something that I see you being able to do in your love story. Then we have the Panther Spirit. In the Panther Spirit, I see two strong people with one another. I want you to know that it is important for you to, of course, stay strong, stay very Leo adjacent, but at the same time, also remind yourself that you are a strong presence. You are somebody who can intimidate others. So allow them sometimes to also have the upper hand. Allow them sometimes to also have some power in the relationship. I see here in the Coyote Spirit that divine timing is something that the universe wants to talk to you about. Let's see in correspondence to what else. We have the Bat Spirit. So you're for sure going to have a complete revamp of your love life. That is one thing that I see here in the Bat Spirit as well as the Coyote Spirit. The Bat Spirit is all about a rebirth. The Coyote Spirit is all about divine detours and trusting in them. So knowing that when everything is falling apart, so for example, if you're in a situationship, a relationship, or you're seeing somebody and you feel like it's not going well, you feel like it's kind of falling apart, that was meant to be, all my beautiful Leos, okay? That is a divine detour that will bring you to your soulmate, your twin flame, that forever partner, that fulfilling love story. So trust in these detours and trust that sometimes things are meant to fall apart. Sometimes certain people are there just for a certain amount of your life, okay? In German, it's called Lebensabschnittspartner, so somebody who is just there for like a certain section, a certain fragment of your time on this earth, and it's okay because they were meant for exactly that time, no longer, no sooner, and you have to let go of them, and that's what their purpose was for, to be there for you and with you at a certain point in your life. And it's okay for you to let go of them. Keep that in mind, all of my beautiful Leos, because one thing that I can see here for your love story is that it's very clear that you're meant to be in a relationship where all of the past baggage just is thrown out of the window, goes straight into dumpster, and you're able to start afresh. Now, all of my beautiful Leos, this is the reading that I received for you. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a little rose emoji down below in the comment section if you made it to the end of your reading to let me and all your fellow Leos know. Also, if you made it to the end of this video, make sure that you subscribe. We clearly vibe with one another. And of course, don't forget to hit that notification bell to never miss another reading that is relevant to your zodiac sign. So all of my beautiful Leo babies, know that I'm thinking of you and sending you so much love, and I'll see you in another one of my readings. Hello, all my beautiful Virgos of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's move straight into it. all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. So first we have the red jasper. So I see here that as a Virgo, you can sometimes be a little bit introverted, but the red jasper asks you to take action. So your love story is not going to start to unfold until you take action. Furthermore, we have the lepidolite. So be with somebody who you otherwise would have thought, oh, that person doesn't want to be with me anyways, or that person wouldn't look at me in that way. I can see here in the lepidolite that you're dreaming too small for your love story, all of my Virgos. And that is very typical for Virgos, but let me throw a few of these crystals and let's see what other messages are here for you. Okay, so these two crystals do not find it necessary to say anything within the reading. However, we have a whole lot of other messages here. So let's start out with zodiac signs, shall we? So up here we have Libra that works really well with you, my Virgo, for your love story. And then we also have Aquarius. So Libra as well as Aquarius, those are the most optimal candidates for you right now for your love story to unfold with. I do also see here that meeting the person in February is very likely, as well as on a Saturday. Okay, that is one thing that I see here in these two stones. Lastly, this stone just further confirms and solidifies it is a strong yes that just allows us to know that, okay, this is the right direction. This is without a doubt who your love story is going to unfold with. So let's move further into your reading. We have the Four of Cups. So in the Four of Cups, I do see here that feeling lonely is something that you may go through. Okay, I also see that in the Three of Swords. Just overall, feeling as though, why do I have to take action? Why do I have to maybe talk to this person first or move out of my comfort zone? After all, shouldn't they be the one who are coming towards me? Let's see what else is up for you. We have Death. So you have to think on a completely different plane, all of my beautiful Virgos. So don't fear the Death card. The Death card actually means that there are new opportunities here for you. But it is important for you to move out of your comfort zone and to be okay with being in a relationship that you are more open in, okay? Where you say what you want, where you don't allow for another person to decide for you or make too many decisions. I see here that you're meant to be a lot more involved in decision making and just allowing for your voice to be heard than you're maybe used to or comfortable with. And why you're maybe not used to this may be from childhood trauma or past relationship trauma. Either way, this person wants you to be heard and this person wants you to be able to take action as well. I see here in the Nine of Swords that this is something that is making you feel really anxious. This is something that you don't really like. You're more introverted, you're more of like hardworking in silence, and you don't like to talk too much about the things that are going on. However, here in the Ace of Wands, I can see here for all of my beautiful Virgo babies that your ideas are so needed in this world. They are so needed when it comes to them being heard. They are so needed when it comes to this relationship that you're meant to be in. And I can see here that your romantic partner is somebody that is going to allow you to feel more comfortable in voicing your opinions and being really loud, even when that's something that you're not used to. I see here in the Stag Spirit that you're being called again to take the lead. The Stag Spirit is undoubtedly kind of like pushing you into your leadership role and to not feel like you have to live up to any stereotype. It's okay for you to be the leader. It's okay for you to be the one wearing the pants or making the decisions or being the more successful one, all of my Virgo babies. I see here in the Koala Spirit that your guides have a plan. Your guides have a plan to have you be with somebody who is man or woman enough or unicorn enough to allow you to embrace that, because whenever partners have an issue with you being strong and leading, that often is a sign of low self-esteem, of them not loving themselves and not feeling confident in their own abilities, and that's why they bring you down. But you're not meant to be with somebody like that. I see here in the Nightingale Spirit that you're meant to be with somebody who loves to put you first and loves to kind of show you off to friends and family and have them have a very intimate relationship with you too. I see here in the Scarab Beetle Spirit that your love story is all about just allowing magic to work through you while making sure that you're voicing your opinion. Now, of course, there are different ways how you can voice your opinion without hurting somebody else's feelings or without seeming confrontational, and you're able to find just that balance. And this is a relationship that I see here, a love story for you, where you are able to be authentic, you're able to be yourself, and you're not afraid of what others will think, because you know that your partner will back you up regardless. They just want you to be outspoken. They just want you to tell them and others exactly how you feel and to be unapologetic. So they're really getting you out of your comfort zone and out of this space that you otherwise felt more comfortable in, because you're most likely more of an introverted type of person. So all of my beautiful Virgo babies, I truly hope that you enjoyed your love story reading. Let me know down below in the comment section what hit home for you. Also feel free to leave a little canary emoji in the comment section to let me and your fellow Virgo babies know that you made it to the end. Know that I'm thinking of you and sending you so much prosperity, and I'll catch you in another one of my videos. Hello all my beautiful Libras of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So I'm gonna get straight into it. Well, all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy your prediction. So first we have change as well as flow. So I can definitely see here that change in your current romantic life is much needed in order to move back into a flow state and a state that you feel comfortable in. Furthermore, we have pleasure. So I can definitely see here in pleasure that a change is necessary in order for you to feel comfortable romantically as well as, you know, physically speaking. And romantic energy is energy that can be exchanged on an energetic level. It can be exchanged on a physical plane. So I do want you to know here that in order to feel more pleasure, you have to change things up, switch things up. So whoever you're with now is most likely not the person with who your love story is going to play out. But let's add a few more details into your reading, shall we? Okay, I'm just warming up my stones. Okay, so we have two stones that don't want to speak. However, all of these other stones have some valuable and vital information here for us. So we have a Capricorn over here, as well as Sagittarius. Furthermore, we have, okay, check again. So let's give the stone another chance. That one does not want to speak, clearly. We have Thursday within your reading, as well as June. So do know here, all of my beautiful Libras of the world, that a Capricorn or a Sagittarius is most likely who you're going to end up with in your love story. And you're going to meet them on a Thursday in June. So mark your calendars and know that that is one of the most probable times for you to meet this love interest. So the chances are the highest for you to have this love story unfold in June. So let's move a little further into your reading. We have the chrysoprase as well as the tourmalinated quartz. So in the chrysoprase, I can see here that this person is going to make you feel so differently about love. You're finally going to receive. And as a Libra, you love balance. You love everything to be in a place that makes sense, but at the same time, if you grew up in a household or you had relationships that were toxic, you may not understand what balance is, and this person is going to show you true balance, true reciprocity. So them giving you just as much as you allow them to have. So this love story is one of mutual support, mutual care, as well as them contributing just as much, if not more, into the relationship as you are, which is maybe something that you're not that used to. I can see here in the tourmalinated quartz that may feel a little bit uncomfortable at first, just because you're so used to being the one who gives more or is just kind of there for others, that you find it weird, that you find like, oh my God, is something wrong? Like, why are they taking such great care of me? Why are they loving me so much? But I can definitely see here in the tourmalinated quartz that you just have to get out of your own way and out of your own head. I see in the rainbow obsidian that your love story actually starts with you healing your heart and healing your hurt, your trauma, not feeling so much anymore as though like you deserve to be treated in a mediocre way, or oh well, maybe you can't find anyone better. No, okay, I can see here in the rainbow obsidian that healing those types of nonsense emotions is really essential for you to be able to have this person come into your life at the latest in June on a Thursday, okay? Because one thing about them is that they want to love you 100%, but you need to allow for it to happen. I see here in the King of Cups reverse that your emotions is something that you're battling with a lot when trying to find balance balance, and I see here in the Knight of Swords that anxiety is most likely something that you're struggling with and that you're unaware of how to tackle. We have a few more cards that popped into your reading. We have the Knight of Cups, we have the Sun reversed as well as the Seven of Swords reversed. So all of these cards have showed up reversed. So I do want you to know here in the Sun reversed that this will only be able to be a full-blown upright sun if you find a way to get rid of the anxiety that is in your life when speaking of love. So anxiety that you experience around love is something that is going to continue to impact your relationships in a negative way unless, I can see here in the Seven of Swords, you find a way to escape from that. Now, whether that is you finding a therapist, finding a new hobby, allowing yourself to just be immersed in a new kind of activity every single day that removes you from that space of fear, of feeling overwhelmed, that is up to you. Some of us work really well in a setting where we're going to therapy. Some of us work really well when we're meditating, when we're doing yoga, when we're doing all of these things. Don't feel like you have to pick one or like you have to do all. There are so many resources out here that are free or that are very cost effective, where getting immersed in a new hobby or a new thing can end up being so beyond worth it, even if you feel like, oh, maybe it's a lot of money. Like, this is your health, all of my Libras, okay? This is your mental health. It is so important for you to get yourself to a space where you can enjoy this love story. I can see that this person cares for you so much. This person just wants to have fun with you, just wants to be in a good place with you, but you need to allow for that to happen. And if you're constantly getting in your own way, it will be hard for your love story to unfold with this Capricorn / Sagittarius person. So do know here that this person is coming in due course. So take care of yourself and your mental space well ahead of the curve, and also invite change in. I can see here in change that just moving to a different place, changing the way you see the world, going to different places on a daily basis, starting new hobbies, things that are just completely unknown to you. I see that that is where your love story is going to begin. The more change you have within your life and the more you're kind of breaking out of your routine, the closer you're getting to this person. So all of my beautiful Libras of the world, I really hope that you enjoyed your reading and that you found it insightful and empowering. Leave a little horse emoji in the comment section to let me and your fellow Libra babies know that you made it to the end of your reading. Know that I'm sending you so much love as well as prosperity, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Scorpio babies, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it. All you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy. So first we have the Four of Wands as well as the Five of Wands. So I can see here that your love story is going to be full of action, full of adventure. You're going to travel with this person, you're going to see the world with them, and you're going to have a lot of mutual friends that you're going to do things with. So think couple trips, think just overall like your friends coming together and just creating like one big happy bunch. But let's see what the stones have to say. I'm just warming them up in the palms of my hands. Okay, so 3 stones, okay, no, 4 stones do not want to speak, but the others have a whole lot to say. So we have Sagittarius as well as Capricorn here and December. So I can definitely see here that the person who you're meant to be in this love story with, their birthday is in December. They're either a Capricorn or a Sagittarius. And one thing that I can see here is meeting them is happening in July, but there is also the opportunity for a Cancerian to come into your life and woo you. I can see here that when it comes to the Cancerian, that is a possibility, and meeting them on a Wednesday is when it's most likely going to happen, is when those sparks are most likely going to fly. So do know here that Capricorn as well as Sagittarius, those are like the front runners, and a Cancerian is kind of like your number 2, if you will. So let's move a little bit further into your reading to figure out more about your love story. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So in the Six of Pentacles reversed, I can see here that you're going to be in a relationship where this person is going to provide and where it's going to feel a little bit like, oh, okay, should this really be happening, because you're so fiercely independent. I see in the Wheel of Fortune that being in this love story of yours is going to take a lot of reconditioning. So reconditioning your mind to be okay with the fact that this is somebody who just genuinely wants to take care of you and genuinely wants you to thrive and to be happy. I see in the King of Pentacles that your person is going to be wealthy, your person is going to be well established in their career and overall in a financial situation that leaves them with a lot of freedom and that allows them to do all of the things that they desire and to surprise you with really awesome gifts. I see in the Angel Aura Quartz that when they enter a room, they really lighten the mood. So they're not that type of boss or that type of CEO that walks in somewhere and everyone's like, oh my God, you know, like that is not it. They're the type of boss that walks in and everybody's like, oh, hey, nice to see you, that everybody respects, looks up to, and genuinely likes. This is not the type of person that people talk smack about behind their back. Next, we have the Apophyllite. You get the gist. I can see here in the Apophyllite that they are a super positive person and they hate any type of negativity. Like they're positive to the point that it's sometimes toxic positivity, okay? Like they will hurt themselves and they will be bleeding or have like a broken bone. And they'll still find a way to say, well, you know, at least I'm still here. Like they will find the good in every situation to the point where you're like, oh, can you just for once just be in a bad mood? Can you just for once tell me what it is about something that annoys you? Because they're just in a place where they're really mature and they just see the big picture so much that little petty things don't annoy them and they just don't relate to that. They don't relate to worrying or arguing over little things. They always have this big picture thinking. Next, we have the Pig Spirit. So I can see here that your love story is one that is going to further educate you. So you just seeing how your partner is like getting the bag, really just making a name for themselves, that is going to kind of enthrall you to use your mind wisely. It's going to inspire you and it's going to make you feel like, huh, maybe I can get this extra degree or learn this new thing for me to become more successful. So it's almost like a competition, but not in a competitive, difficult way, more in a way how you are inspired by them. I can see here in the Fox Spirit that your love story is going to be with somebody who is a very quick thinker, who is very intelligent and wise, and most likely has a very high degree of education. Nevertheless, in the Dolphin Spirit, they get other people. So just because they maybe went to a Ivy League school or they've had a type of education, could enjoy a type of education that most people can't, doesn't mean that they can't relate. So they're still very compassionate and empathetic, and this is what you love so much within them, that they can connect with anyone, talk to anyone, and relate to anyone. Now, all of my beautiful Scorpio babies, this is a reading that I received for you. I hope that you like this short, to the point, very fun reading. Leave a little scorpion emoji down below in the comment section to let me and your fellow Scorpio babies know that you made it to the end, and I'll see you in another one of my readings. Hello, all my beautiful Sagittarius babies, and welcome to your love story reading. So let's get straight into it. So all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy. So first and foremost, we have the Celestite. So in the Celestite, I can see here that your love story is going to be very soothing to you, and it's going to become very clear to you within this reading who is coming towards you. So let's allow for our stones to do some talking. Okay, so I'm just warming them up in the palm of my hands. Okay, so 3 stones do not want to speak, but the rest have a lot in them. So first we have Thursday. So one thing that I can see here in Thursday is that there's a high probability for you to meet your partner, your forever soulmate, on a Thursday. Furthermore, I can see here that they're most likely going to be a Capricorn. That is the type of person that this love story can play out with. I see here that December and January, as well as the end of March, the beginning of April, those are times in which you may meet this person. So end of December, beginning of January, end of March, beginning of April. Okay, those are the most probable times, all on Thursdays, for you to meet this person from your love story. So allow those to be like the dates that you look out for. We do have a stone that made it into the divination circle but hasn't quite found its voice yet. Let's give it another chance. Okay, wow, it knocked December, January right off, and it's speaking here of a Capricorn or Aquarius and meeting this person on a Monday. So clearly the Capricorn stays. We have added Aquarius into the mix as well as meeting them on a Monday. So I do see here that March, April is really a stronger time for you to meet your lover. I can see here in the Amazonite that this is somebody who loves their freedom, but at the same time, they're not afraid to give you your freedom, all of my beautiful Sagittarius babies. So if you're a very freedom-loving person, know that this person is going to allow you to continue to lead your life the way you feel like. I see here in the Two of Coins that your love story is all about finding balance between work as well as your romantic life. It can be hard for you to turn off, and it is also very hard for you, for your future partner, to move away from work. I see here in the Nine of Wands that there is a constant battle between staying connected and kind of allowing for work to thrive while still being present in the relationship. We have a few more cards that popped out. We have the Moon, we have the Hermit, the Fountain, the Wheel of Fortune, as well as the Chariot. So we have very interesting cards here. These are all cards of the Major Arcana. Now, do know that Major Arcana cards indicate that this is not something that can be changed. Once this has been set into motion, this is how your love story is going to play out. So first and foremost, in the Moon, I see here that it's going to be very intuitive. You're going to know that you're meant to be with this person. And I see in the Hermit that they're going to give you an okay to come out of hiding, if you will, or out of a place where you felt more introverted. Because in the Fountain, I see a burst of emotion. I see a burst of feelings that allows you to feel safe in opening up to them. The Wheel of Fortune, it does show me here that when it comes to your love story, there will be ups and downs, but at the end of the day, in the Chariot, you have the same goals, and that is one thing that keeps you motivated. That is one thing that keeps you two together, and that is one thing that allows you and your future partner to know that there is no point in ever thinking of breaking up or talking about breaking up. If you're going through a rough patch, then that is something that is just human, because at the end of the day, you know you're made for one another, and you know that you both are chasing the same goals together. I can see here in the Four of Wands that what you should really be doing with your partner is purchasing a home first. So don't try and get any flashy things. Don't try and purchase like a nice car or anything like that. I can see here in the Four of Wands that that would be a big mistake. What you should be doing first is purchasing a base together, purchasing something that has more longevity financially. And last but not least, in the Five of Swords, you are going to have to say goodbye to some people when your love story unfolds. So all of my beautiful Sagittarius babies, some people are going to be jealous. Some people are not going to want to see it. Some people are going to take it very personally that you're going to want to concentrate on your relationship, potentially your marriage, your family, building your own home life, and they're going to want to leech off of you. They're going to want to still have a grip over you. So do know that when you show them that that's not okay, they're most likely going to leave, and they're going to make it seem as though it's your fault. But there is a reason why you tuned into this video, and there's a reason why you're here right now. So know that if anybody leaves because you're in this ambitious, mutually beneficial relationship with two people who are just trying to lead a life that outlives them, to build a business that outlives them, then that is on them, honey, okay? Do not worry about it, all of my beautiful Sagittarius babies. Some so-called friends only want to be your friend and only want to wish you well until a point that is comfortable for them. But as soon as they see you doing too well or being too successful, all of a sudden something switches within them. But that is outside of your control. It's also not your problem or your business. And if somebody decides to leave because of that, don't give it too much thought or energy or time. Allow them to just move on with their lives while you continue in your happy love story. So all of my beautiful Sagittarius babies, this is a reading that I received for you. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a little flame emoji down below in the comment section to let me and to let your fellow Sagittarius babies know that you made it to the end of your reading. Know that I'm sending you so much love and prosperity, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my my beautiful Capricorn babies of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it. Well, all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy your reading. So let's see what the cards have to say. We have the Dragonfly Spirit. So I do see here that with your love story, love is going to conquer all. So no matter what others may say, or no matter what obstacles may stand in your way, your love story is going to unfold exactly as it should. I can see here in the Chameleon Spirit that for a little bit you may feel almost like you're in the closet with your partner, like you have to act as if this is a secret, this is something that nobody else is allowed to know. So think being in a relationship with somebody at your workplace, think being in a relationship with somebody that you feel like your friends or family might not like, and for a little bit just having to see where the relationship goes before you come out and let everybody know that you're together. I can see here in the Porcupine Spirit that you're really just in your love story going to figure out whether this is a relationship that has longevity before you communicate to friends and family that this is who you want to be with and this is who you're choosing to spend the rest of your life with. I do see here in the High Priestess that faith may play a role. So if you feel like some people wouldn't be supportive of your relationship for whatever reason, whether that is because they're from another part of the world, from another type of religion, belief system, that is one thing that I see that may cause friction, not between you and your partner, but just for other people. But that's not really any of your concern now, is it? So let's move further into your reading. Okay, so we have one stone that does not want to speak within your reading. However, we have a lot of stones that have a lot to say. So we have up here May. So you may meet somebody during the month of May. We also have end of November as well as beginning of December, all of my beautiful Capricorns. Furthermore, here we have check again. So let's give this another chance, shall we? Okay. So we have the Aries that this landed on. So I can definitely see here for all of my beautiful Capricorns that an Aries is someone who you're most likely going to connect with. Furthermore, this stone is also, I mean, it's a little bit on no, but it's mostly just here in the center, which means to just give it another chance, see what messages that it holds. Okay, so we have October as well as the letters E and F. So see these all as signs, symbols, and days in which your love story may begin to unfold, and allow this to guide you. I do see here especially strong energy coming from the Aries. We had a rose quartz that fell right on the Aries, and the rose quartz is the crystal of love. Let's move a little further into your reading. We have the Ten of Cups. So this is the most favorable card for relationships. Honestly, all of my beautiful Capricorns, this is a card that shows prosperity, happiness, like a happy family, a happy home life, and just overall having everything that you've ever wanted and ever dreamed of in your relationship. I see here in the Aragonite that releasing your emotional baggage is so important for you to be able to fully enjoy what is yet to come in your love story. And furthermore, in the Phantom Quartz, that you embrace change, that you embrace the fact that nothing is going to be the same. Your life is going to change for the better. There may be kids. That is one thing that I see here in the Ten of Cups. We have two children playing around here, and potentially also, for example, animal family members. And yes, your life is going to be very different, but in the most amazing way. Furthermore, we have the citrine, and the citrine is the stone of abundance. In correspondence to your love reading, all of my beautiful Capricorns, this is a great sign. This is a great card to show up, because you know that financial abundance, that big house, that nice car, that nice bank account where you don't need to worry, you can go on vacation, you have that perfect home life. That is something that you're going to be able to establish for yourself in your love story. I see here in Miracles that things are going to take a turn for the better and are going to turn out in a way that you did not expect, but nevertheless in like the most positive of ways. So you're going to feel almost like your love life is nothing short of a miracle, really. But let's move a little further into your reading. We have leadership as well as forgiveness. So forgive anyone who has hurt you. Forgive anyone anyone who is still making you hold on to emotional baggage. That is one thing that I see in the Aragonite in conjunction to forgiveness. Furthermore, I do see here in leadership that the person who you're meant to be with is a natural leader. So if you feel like you're also a very strong-minded type of person, this may be where you clash. This is the only place that I see that you clash, but I can definitely see here in leadership as well as miracles, the fact that you're both very strong and you know what you want, you know where you're going in life, is so helpful for the relationship to thrive and to flourish. So all of my beautiful Capricorn babies, this is the reading that I received for you. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a little water drop emoji down below to let me and all other fellow Capricorns know that you made it to the end of your reading. Know that I'm sending you so much love and prosperity, and I'll catch you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Aquarius babies of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it, shall we? Gonna start off with this beautiful tarot deck. So we have the Five of Swords. I can see here in the Five of Swords, your love story is going to unfold in a way that first seems like there's a lot of adversity. I can see that in the Eight of Swords as well as the Five of Swords. You're going to feel like you're kind of swimming against the stream, like you're all by yourself trying to figure out your love life. I can see here in the Ten of Wands that when enough is enough, that's when you're going to be able to turn things around, all of my Aquarius babies. I see in the Ten of Wands that once you're done just giving anybody the time of the day who isn't respectful of your time or your needs, that's when you're going to be able to get yourself into a way better situation and relationship with someone that I can see here in the King of Wands. So somebody who is strong, somebody who knows what they want, and someone who does not play around. And then you're going to move straight into this scenario here with the World, where you have got it all. The World is the most favorable card of the tarot. This is a card that shows that literally the world is your oyster. Anything that you want to do is available to you, is readily there for you to have as a part of your life, whether that is great finances, more love. One thing that I can see here in the World, all of my Aquarius babies, is that your love story is going to have the most amazing end. So let's see what the stones have to say. I'm just warming them up in my palms in case you were wondering what I was doing. So I'm just getting them all ready. Okay, so first let's get rid of the stones that do not want to speak, that didn't make it onto the divination board. So let's move into it. Here we have a Sagittarius. That is one thing that I can see here as a sign as to who your love story is going to unfold with. And then this stone landed on check again, so we're definitely going to give that another chance, as well as May. So you may meet them during the month of May. Think soulmate, think twin flame coming towards you during the month of May. Okay, we also have June as well as the 5th or 6th. So the number 5 as well as 6 is really important. You may meet them in June or May at the 5th or 6th. Think beginning of July, okay, end of June, or beginning of May. And then any number with 5 or 6, that is the type of number you're going to want to look out for, because those are your lucky days when it comes to your love story. I do see here in this stone that it is a possibility. It is not the only possibility or the only time frame, but there is a possibility there. We had a few cards that just popped right out of the pile. Let's figure out what they are. We have the Sodalite, we have the Lemurian Quartz, as well as the Chrysoprase. So in the Sodalite, I can see here that your love story is all about speaking the truth. So you and your future partner, okay, you guys are going to take over the world by just being honest, by basically not being a part of any type of BS or phony behavior, or just being nice to people just because that's what you're supposed to do. I can see that in the Lemurian Quartz, your love story is one that is very much based on patience, but patience only where it makes sense, because you two have no patience for anybody who is full of it, if you know what I mean. I can see here in the Chrysoprase that You both are very giving and you both are okay with receiving. So as an Aquarius, being with somebody here in Sagittarius, that can make for an explosive combination, but also a combination of two very strong-minded individuals who know exactly what they want and are okay with receiving it. So just think of those situations when there's like a last piece of cake or pizza and you're like, oh no, you can have it, and you're just trying to be polite, and then the other person is like, no, you can have it, no, you can have it, no, you can have it. You know that game, okay? But with you and this person, it's like, you can have it and you gotta mean it, because the other person's gonna be like, okay, I'll take it, if you know what I mean. So two strong-minded individuals who mean what they say and say what they mean. Next, we have the Chariot reversed. So I do see here in the Chariot reversed that your love story is going to be with somebody who makes you really slow down, okay? So if life has been moving at a crazy speed up until this point, know that your love story is meant to bring everything down a notch and allow you to relax a little more. We have the Six of Cups, which stands for giving, okay? Emotionally being there for another person. So your love story is based on you being there for one another always, no matter what the situation is, no matter who's in a meeting or who's somewhere across the globe in an important business conference, you still pick up the phone when your partner calls, as I can see here in the Four of Swords, that you are so ride or die for one another, that no matter if the odds are stacked against you, you still put your faith in your partner and you still will be there to help them out of any difficult situation. Last but not least, we have the Knight of Cups. So in the Knight of Cups, one thing that I do see here is that talking about feelings and emotions is going to be difficult in your love story. So maybe you don't like to talk about feelings and emotions, and they don't like to do that either, and that is like the perfect combination. You and your partner, you just get each other, you know when to be there for one another, but it's not something that you need to say. It's not something that you need to constantly remind one another of. You just know. You don't need to exchange any unnecessary feelings or words. Everything that must be said, you're there to talk and you're there to discuss it, but anything that isn't 100% necessary, it's like on to the next. You don't need to have any overly emotional charged conversations with one another. That is one thing that I see that you're both most likely going to avoid within your love story, and focus more on progress, focus more on building your life with one another, as well as just calling people out on their BS, because guess what? You two are like the dream team. The dynamic is unmatched by any other couple. So all of my beautiful Aquariuses, this is the reading that I received for you. I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure that you leave a little fish emoji down below in the comment section to let me and your fellow Aquarius babies know that you made it to the end of your reading. I hope that you're having a fabulous day or night wherever you are in this world, and I'll see you in another one of my videos. Hello, all my beautiful Pisces babies of the world, and welcome to your love story prediction. So let's get straight into it. So all you need to do is lean back, relax, and enjoy. First, we have the Magician. So all of my Pisces babies, I can see here that your love story is going to unfold with somebody who is confident, somebody who knows what they're doing, and furthermore, somebody who doesn't mind playing the game if they need to, whether that is in business, whether that is in love. They're happy to play along and just show you how well that they can play it. So they're a master negotiator. They're really great at flirting and at trying to get like intimate with you. Next, we have the Five of Cups. So in the Five of Cups, I can see here that your love story is going to unfold with somebody who has been in a difficult and traumatic relationship in the past, but they're not going to let that define the relationship with you. The Five of Cups showed up in reverse, which allows for us to see this card from a different standpoint and from a different meaning than how it is upright, which is mostly just about being lonely, feeling abandoned. They've been through that, they've moved on, and they're ready for you, all of my beautiful Pisces. Next, we have the Ten of Swords. In the Ten of Swords, I can see here again the situation where they were down and out, where they felt completely depleted, but thankfully your future partner with who your love story is going to unfold has gotten themselves out of that rut, and they're no longer going to allow any past failed relationships or marriages to define them. But let's see what else that the stones have to say. So I'm just warming them up in the palms of my hands, and then we can see what these beautiful gems have to say about your love story. Okay, so we have first 3 stones that do not want to speak that I'm going to get rid of. Furthermore, 1 more that we're going to give another chance. Okay, still nothing to say, still on check again. Okay, there we go. Let's read into this, shall we? So first here we have a Cancerian as well as a Gemini. So we have definitely a strong draw to you being with a Cancerian, ending up with a Cancerian or a Gemini, okay? A late Gemini. So one thing, and with late, I mean late June, okay? So any Gemini that has their birthday more in June. Furthermore, I can see here Thursday as well as Friday being the day on which you're most likely going to meet this person who your love story is going to unfold with. And it is going to happen in April. That is where the likelihood is the highest. We also have a rose quartz here that fell on April. So I do want you to know that this is a clear indication for when your love story can begin to unfold. We do also have the rose quartz that landed on Z as well as Y. So don't be surprised if those are some prominent letters within your spouse's or partner's name. Next we have the selenite. So in the selenite, I do see here that your love story is going to start as soon as the clutter has been cleared. We have another stone that wanted to speak, the aventurine. So I can see here that your partner is clearing out clutter. They're getting rid of things right now as we speak from past relationships, whether that is photos, whether that is a gift that they've received, whether it's a t-shirt, some sort of appliance, they're getting rid of it. Because I can see here in the aventurine that they don't want that type of energy around them anymore, and they want to move into a relationship with you with a fresh slate, with nothing that reminds them of any type of ex-partner. I can see here in the black kyanite that they've set strong boundaries. They don't want anything from their past coming into their future with you. So do know, all of my beautiful Pisces babies, that your love story is going to unfold with somebody who has definitely had at least one serious relationship in the past, maybe even a marriage, but they have set strong boundaries between what was in the past and what's happening now, and they're completely done with that person in that situation. I see here in the Hermit reversed that they're ready to socialize again. The Hermit upright is usually a card that speaks of wanting to be alone, wanting to retract from the world, but reversed, I can definitely see more of the opposite when it comes to the meaning, and more of them being like ready to be with someone, ready to share love, time, and care with another human being again. I can see here in the Starfish spirit that they're open to any possibilities. So your love story is going to unfold with somebody who is open to any type of ethnicity, any race, any color, any gender. You know what I mean. Your person is very open-minded, and they're not judging anybody based on appearances or heritage or social status. They're the type of person who has already gone down that route. They've learned from it, and they're no longer going to allow further preconceived notions to be a part of their love life. I see here in the Groundhog spirit that they have recently just lost someone, whether that is a human being or an animal companion. I can see that your love story is going to unfold with somebody who knows what it means to experience loss. I see in the Frog spirit that in order to get over that loss, it's going to take them a little bit of time to get rid of the things that reminded them of that person. So think putting those things in a place where they can store them, keep them safe without having to be confronted by the loss every single day. Furthermore, here in the Fox spirit, the person who your love story is going to unfold with is somebody who is very smart. This is somebody who is very quick and witty, and they're 100% ready for this relationship to unfold for you. So let's see what else the cards have to say. We have the 8 of Swords as well as the 10 of Wands. So all of my Pisces babies, I can see here in the 8 of Swords is that they're a little bit afraid of being judged. They're afraid of rejection. I see here in the 10 of Wands that rejection is something that they don't do well with, so they may be a little shy, okay? Your love story may be you with a shy person, and you may think like, great, don't you know I'm a Pisces, Vanessa? Like, I'm shy too. Well, two shy people go go together really well, actually, in a lot of different cases. I can see here in the Fool that they're ready for something new. They're ready for a new adventure romantically, and that they're just waiting for their love story to unfold. They're just waiting for you to finally come into their life. I see in the Ten of Coins that they're in a place where they have established stability for themselves. They have made a name for themselves in their career, in their field of expertise, and now it's about enjoying life. Now it's about being with their soulmate, being with their twin flame, finding their twin flame, and also healing their heart from any type of grieving that they've been doing about somebody that they lost. So don't worry, all of my Pisces babies, about this person's past relationship. As already mentioned, they have completely gotten rid of the person. They don't even have literally anything left to remind them of an ex, because they want to move forward on a fresh slate, and they want to be with somebody who they can enjoy everything that they've worked so hard for with. So all of my beautiful Pisces babies, this is the reading that I received for you. I truly hope that you enjoyed it and that you found it insightful. Leave a little star emoji down below in the comment section to let me and all your fellow Pisces babies know that you made it to the end of your love story reading. So all of my Pisces babies, I hope that you're staying safe, and I'll catch you in another one of my videos.